special team to investigate.
Super Robot Monkey Team, Hyper Force, go! The whole episode's gonna look like this.
Yeah, I'm like, the animation's actually different, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah, they started it with the good animation first. Well, look, somebody survived.
The only survivor is CYAN girl.
Well, I feel like we've seen her before.
Yeah, she's in yeah, we've seen her in thing.
One Punch Man.
Hey, kick it this way.
That's us at the studio. Oh, well, I think she was gonna throw it mad hard.
Yeah, I think the whole episode gonna be like this.
Let the children work out their own problems. You worry far too much. Whoever buried the scandal behind it, she might be their next victim.
She.
Yeah, so it wasn't like a accidental thing, the way they make it seem.
The hero's failure. I said, hey, report on a plane crash, and you heard slander the heroes? Widespread doubt would tank trust values, and there would be far worse disasters than a little plane crash.
She has a valid point.
It's like you can't even go about reporting the normal way because it has implications on different people.
Just drop it, okay? I'm going to move you over to the food and travel department. It's just a temporary transfer, but it should give you some much needed time to cool down and think about what it is you're doing here.
No need. I resign.
That's enough of it. I have every right to spread the truth.
What did you mean by that?
Get off of me.
It was no accident. They planned it. Someone set up the crash and killed those people.
Oh, great reporter. Huh? Oh, sorry. Guess I zoned out. Seeing you so out of it tells me how bad this situation really is.
What's good, yo? We back, RTTV.
Gang, gang.
If it's your first time here, it definitely won't be your last. Make sure you kill, murder, and
smash
that subscribe button. And welcome back to RTTV, where we react to everything. We are back with some To Be Here or X-Men. Last episode, we seen the battle for E-Souls, man. Young E-Soul came through, and now we see him to be this killer. The man who killed Moon. You mother effer. And the, huh?
Damn.
I hate that dude, bro.
I hate him too.
Like, why he?
Boom. Click, clap.
Damn you, E-Soul!
They pitched us to be like this good guy, and now he's just like.
We don't know what he went through from then to now.
I know, well, let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
No, don't give him the benefit of the doubt. He's a tool, bro.
I was seeing comments in the on the last one that was like, "Yo, I didn't notice, but like, remember when his friend got popped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he didn't choose to use his powers then because he was jealous of his friend.
I don't believe that.
Because he ended up using it when he was fighting against the other E-Soul.
I don't believe that.
That'd be crazy.
I didn't think of it that way.
I didn't think
I
that.
didn't
I
think
thought you
that.
couldn't at the time.
It seemed as if
like
like
wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, it seemed as if like the duality of the scenes was like, and that scene he wasn't capable, and this scene, from thinking about that moment, he was able to actually.
Because he wanted this.
Why would he want to be jealous of his? Why would
No, he was jealous of him because of the girl. Remember?
But that stopped.
I thought so too.
Y'all reaching. I don't believe that.
Think
I think the
reach
show illustrated the latter of what we were saying.
You caught about it.
We've been doing this for quite some time, bro. So I'm gonna take our critique of the show.
Are we gonna see a different hero? Because I feel like we're gonna see a different hero.
To be jerk.
I'm watching at the same time as you, bro.
We watching the same show. I don't know. Yeah. My guess is good as yours.
This one. With her luck on my side, I pulled a golden SSR.
Yeah, she got the luck fruit.
Yeah, she definitely does.
Where'd Cyan go?
Cyan, do you want to draw a picture with me? I have some paper and was thinking we could make a treasure map. Pick a spot.
She's doing the same thing. Show me where the treasure's at.
Where the treasure is buried.
That's
You'll do
crazy.
Great. Don't be nervous. Come on now. Just go with your gut, dear. I have been
I don't blame her.
Come on, sweetie. I swear, before that little blessing came into my life, I thought my marriage was over.
Hey, Cyan.
She's like, hold on, let me get a little bit of this. Dad, people been using her whole life.
Thank our lucky Cyan star.
Fully Clover.
Quick, which of these stocks will you buy?
CYAN, my son got accepted to 3 schools. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm
Which
buying a
one of
lot
this
of
is-
them. I'm like, which one? Hell, which
Yeah. So just tell me the numbers.
Little lucky star, CYAN.
So make sure not to tell anyone what you and I got up to today.
Miss Zhao,
Oh,
I'm
she's
disappointed in you.
charging people.
She isn't
Hell
a
yeah, bro.
It wasn't about the
They
money.
all do taking advantage of this little girl.
Her husband is ill and she got signed.
Nah, but what she's doing is the worst because it's like she's actually. There you go.
I don't accept dirty money.
You cheater! You said best out of 3. It's my turn. No, it's mine. It's not me. Whatever. I quit. Me too.
Wow, the kids don't even talk to her anymore. They just worship her.
Who's that you're listening to? Some girl. She wants to be a hero and change the world.
I will abolish the trust value system and vanquish chaos for good.
I will be the hero who creates order.
That's interesting. Like people have to campaign to be X, though, as if like X holds autonomy over like the whole like hero system.
Mr. Matchstick and Miss Blazing Fire's reputations have gone up in flames thanks to a recent scandal. As last season's hottest couple falls from the rankings, who will rise up to take their places?
Why haven't I seen you before? Are you new here? Yep. I got transferred from another orphanage. Wanna know a secret? Come here. Closer. They call me the Calamity. Scared?
Oh.
The Calamity.
Maybe he's bad luck.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
We in. He's a walking disaster.
Yeah.
Every single place he's been, they've all fallen apart.
Take those documents and get out.
His character is interesting. Because he doesn't seem like a bad guy. Like, based off of some of the things that he says.
Yeah, but it seems like
but-
somehow he's still utilizing like the hope that he's giving people for something.
Anyway, mine's only in the double digits, but this shows that I have a special power just like you. Why is your number so low? Well, maybe it takes longer for boys or something, but it'll go up someday. I'll be a hero.
But you gotta think about it. Think about how much people believe in her power.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like people praise her.
Since I bring people blessings.
From this day forth, CYAN will be the sacred symbol of our orphanage.
Damn. By hiding her features, he made her a hero.
Yeah, I got what you're saying.
You know?
And this already hones in how like heroes aren't able to be themselves and stuff like that. They're just like masquerading about like around the image that people give them.
Yep. And she's been doing this for a minute, bro.
Great. Because before it was a 5 year, so it was 11 years.
Yeah.
God damn, she good.
It's a good song right there.
That's why she was late. She was working on this. Yeah!
Oh,
She's
6
breaking
years
free!
later.
I quit!
Oh, she went to Jet Set Radio. Nah, this animation's way better than regular.
Yo, is this the girl that was singing when the Isos are fighting? This is the person that kept talking about that they needed to
think
go.
so.
You think so? It's possible. I forgot how she looked, but it really could be her. You're right.
But that's why I said she looks familiar. Because, like, aside from you saying,
Yeah.
I'm like, I think we did see her before.
Wow, that's crazy. They really were the duo that needed each other, bro.
I mean, I guess
But it's like, what the hell? What? Rock and roll in church?
Rock and roll church? Christian rock, bro.
I'm actually, I'm really intrigued about this story.
Yeah, about their relationship, right?
Yeah.
Because he's a calamity, but he just wants what's good for her.
And he's the only one who wants what's good for her.
Wow.
See? Just because you're lucky doesn't mean you can't have a rainy day now.
Yeah, that was so ill how he did that. Like, yeah, you might hit the bullseye, but then, you know, things still may come to consequence with you, bro.
And that goes with his and Calamity.
I mean, they gotta get out.
He got a dick, bro. Oh, damn.
I can't stand you. I can't stand
That's
you.
my
He got
fault.
powers.
Dream is to help the world, to become a hero.
Told you.
Yo, shout out to that other orphan for helping them too. It seems like everybody was in on it. Like,
And you will not leave.
Oh, damn. Yeah, he a villain, bro.
Yeah, this show's hard.
You know he reminds me of? The orphanage dude in Like Mike. Once he could make money off Like
yeah.
Mike, he was like, nah, you ain't leaving, bro.
That's
I really
hilarious.
watched that the other day.
Can you just see that real quick?
In the last episode?
Would he be there? Yeah,
Yeah,
because it was
'cause
during
that's
the
when they were
fight.
fighting,
Yeah.
We dedicate our luck.
Nah, it is. He wanted, yeah, it is. It's her.
I can't look it up, bro. Damn, bro.
I just looked it up faster.
Yeah, CYAN. Yeah. That's hard.
Yep. And she's a lot older there too.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been
She
years.
made it out.
Wow.
So that means that she's able to. Yeah, she broke free.
Yeah, she beat this orphanage the dude who runs this orphanage.
because of the homie Calamity.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with somebody that's named Calamity, bro.
It's misunderstood though, bro.
This is their love story.
That was perfect, bro. Yin yang, like you said, bro. It's just like, I don't know, man. There's a lot with the show and stuff that I like, bro, because like people are really just being used, and like a lot of people and stuff that's put in the position that they are, they don't even want to be in that position. So that's why I'm interested to see this X, like who's X right now, and like what do they represent, and do they really like, are they like about the business, or are they about themselves, and are they trying to let everybody else be themselves, or are they just like, I'm trying to be the person running
And
everything.
then what I can't wait for is to see the three of these stories that we've seen come together.
Yeah, and who's to say it's just these three, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that they'll probably tie other things in. Because we've seen more. We've seen the other heroes. We've seen other villains, and we got a story of Fern Man and the Wolf Girl. That was another episode just by itself, right? It tied in with Ling Ling, but then we see ESO, and they jumped to Lucky CYAN. So I don't know. There's probably gonna be a lot of different ones.
Maybe the people that we see are like gonna be the finalists to be heroes.
If y'all had to choose, who would y'all be? Who would you let be X? If you had to vote, like if you had to like vote and believe in one hero like that world does, and give all the power to that hero, who would it be?
Based off of what we've seen so far, because we're not done with this girl's story, but it would be the first dude.
It'll be Ling
Oh,
Ling.
Ling Ling?
Yeah, because I'm thinking everybody else. I'm like, the new ESO.
Yeah,
he's
nah.
chopped.
Yeah, not him.
So, and then everybody else, Fern Man, he didn't even want to be a hero no more.
Fern Man couldn't sit down. He didn't sit down. How long was it that he didn't sit down for?
It was a grip.
It was
It
years.
was a grip, bro. My boy had to stand up sleeping for a grip.
And we see Lucky CYAN out here being the new Paramore, so she already got her.
Yeah, she ain't trying to be a hero,
bro. Her place in life, her occupation, and I think it was dope, man. Cause a girl like that, I'm sure, like, bro, the amount of people trying to pull you each and every way. When she finally met somebody who ain't give a damn, was like, all right, me and you, dog, we gonna rock together, cause you're the only person that doesn't treat me like a commodity. And I think that was dope, yo.
Because Calamity has now become family.
I like how they keep teasing about this fear thing, because we've seen it work, like presented in early episodes, especially when it came to, I think, Ling Ling's last battle was against a person that was like basically honing in on fear and stuff like that. And in this episode teased that. I forgot what point of this episode, but they was talking about something about fear and stuff.
Fear kicks in, he said something like that.
Yeah, and I feel like that's like the main, fear in itself is like the main antagonist in this right here, because it's trust value, and the opposite of trust value in this show is the fear aspect. So I think that's gonna be the thing that's gonna keep being a prime factor of this as we keep going within this story.
I feel it, because if like you said, the attribute is trust, then like the opposite of that could kind of be like fear. And a villain, imagine like his strength will grow the more that you fear him. You know, I don't know if that's what they were trying to do with the plane crash, because they said they were trying to make it seem like that was intentional. They shot down that plane for a reason, and it was to build fear somehow. But
And I like the part of the episode where we seen they were watching the news. Like that's a part that I think was really important too, because To Be Hero, the person that was like running for Hero X or whatever was talking about abolishing the trust system. And they were trying to make a new way of how heroes work. So I'm interested to see if like that's the next character we get a lot like a backstory on and more information on the next episode.
Boom.
They need to get rid of that trust value system though.
Yo, it puts everybody in a terrible position, bro.
Yeah,
I don't want to
terrible.
do this, but you trust me to do it, so I do it. That's it. Like,
And I could get weaker in the middle of a fight just off of that. Yeah.
Alright, y'all. Well, so far, so good, man. I love this episode. I feel like I would go for CYAN girl, bro. I like her story, and I like the relationship she has with the Calamity dude.
But what do you mean you go for her? Because she doesn't want that.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, is she...
How do you know she doesn't want that?
Yeah, like...
This episode presents that. Like, she just wants to be normal. She literally said, I don't want
pop
this.
sensation.
yeah, she's selling a Madison Square Garden. That's like saying Rihanna want to be a superhero.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
In a way, Rihanna's a hero to a lot of little girls. You don't think so? Like,
I'm more so saying a hero in that aspect. Yeah, like I mean in that aspect.
In this aspect, when she was a kid and she had the rating, she was not a superhero.
I know that.
Yeah,
but
And that's what
we're
I'm
talking about in
saying,
terms
like-
of defeating villains.
Yeah,
I thought that's what you was
but,
talking about.
But we also don't know that yet because like they never elaborated on her defeating villains. That was never something that they talked about yet. All they talked about was what they were having her do at this orphanage, and I can understand based on what they're having her do and based on the explanation that he said to the kid, I can understand why she could be like, I don't want to do this. I'd rather be a normal kid, because they're forcing her to wear a certain thing every single day. They're forcing her to be the preacher in the church. They never said anything about her fighting crime or saving anybody.
But that's my point, though. I don't like everything you said is exactly why I feel like she doesn't want to be a hero in terms of defeating villains and going about what we see so far, what the hero structure set for.
But
she was the background music for Iso.
So you're assuming that.
Nah, but
based
she is
off of-
also, you see how popular
Because
she
I'm
is?
saying, if-
Because it seemed like to me she made this, whatever they were worshiping, very popular.
For sure.
You know, and she's also in pursuing her own dreams, right? And singing with this kid, she's also grown very popular. I don't know if she still has
the trust value.
Yeah, the trust value in it. Because imagine what her popularity is now, especially when she's this big. She must still have, to me,
for sure,
that trust value. So like, she must. I think she could be one of the top heroes just from being a pop sensation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In terms of trust value.
I get what you're saying though. That aspect is true. If she wanted to be a hero, you're saying that you would nominate her because of the fact she has so much people that trust her already.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that like from what we saw already, she's already trying to be that hero and like she's already pursuing that. I'm like, bro, it look like she's trying to go on the world tour and be at Camp Flog Dog.
Cause she could save lives through music. She could do that. With her lucky self,
I was gonna say she could be her own hero X.
Yeah.
But I think like when we were saying it, we were more so saying in the traditional sense of like what we've seen for this entire show.
Yeah.
Like All Might, Deku,
Like
like
Iso
that,
and Ling
like
Ling,
that's
they're
not
fighting crime.
Yeah, exactly. So like I don't think she can be a hero, because I do think even though in this episode I would say she was a hero, she could save you from sickness, like she could save you, like, you know what I'm saying? That's a hero. I mean, she ain't gonna go fight you physically, but like, yo, if you can save my life, bro, you a hero. Like, you got that. So, I don't know. I can get it in that sense.
Like, you know the way they presented her? You remember the film Red with Ulti?
Yeah.
That's how I got her vibe. Like, Ulti was pushing like this revolution and stuff like that through her music and motivating people. She can work as that. Like, if they were to have an episode where it's like, we're trying to create the collapse of the hero system, the trust value system, she could do so just off her song.
Yeah.
And I could feel you on that.
Yeah. Like, she has a lot of influence.
For sure.
All right, well, I can't wait to watch the rest of it with you guys, man. Keep it locked right here on RTTV. It's your boy Wells, the Anime King.
What up, C-Boy DC?
It's your boy Robcityrt.
It's a maniac.
Patricrt.
And that settles it at
The Round Table.
Thank you guys for watching RTTV on YouTube. And if you love these heated debates and you want to be involved and you want more perspective, make sure you tune into the RTTV podcast.
And if you want to be part of the conversation with us and the rest of our community, make sure you guys sign up for our Discord right now. Link in the description down below.
Call up.